light is on. We're doing it. Dude. Halloween edition, dog. Let me get my Halloween edition.
I thought we were just
Well,
being ourselves today.
They truly just don't know who we are, apparently. Hi, Mark.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's not morning.
It is definitely not morning. Don't say it out loud.
It is not morning.
Don't say that out. Don't. You almost said that out loud. It's a password to my life. Don't do it.
It's whatever time you are watching us. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening.
Or good night.
Or good night.
I mean, just
don't go to sleep just yet.
I mean, maybe put them to sleep.
We just started.
Well, welcome.
So, welcome everybody to Abel and Beyond. It is the Halloween Spooktacular edition of Abel and Beyond. We thought we'd bring you a couple of our favorite characters from what we do as a what we really do, our day job.
Yeah, so I am the Magnificent Mondo, who is part
of our day job.
Just dress up.
The guys in like polo shirts and jeans, those are.
Could you imagine
I don't know who those guys are.
Could you imagine this?
This is us.
This is what we do during the daytime for work. So I'm the Magnificent Mondo, who is part of our Moses, the Greatest Escape Artist series. And this is...
I'm Glitch.
You are Glitch, which is part of the Fruit of the Spirit.
Fruit of the Spirit. Yeah. Glitch is a fun-loving... slow to learn, but always eager to learn.
Powers up every
young
week.
Man. Who is learning all of his biblical fruit.
That's right. And then Mondo is a horrible magician that tries to do bad magic, and then
he tries to turn miracles into magic.
I do,
and
it does not work.
It's always the cheap Chinese edition.
That's it.
The ta-da never really ta-das, but
it does. It doesn't.
So the whole point is that he can't out ta-da Jesus.
That's right. So welcome to episode 10, Halloween edition. Apparently,
10.
We didn't know that until
about an hour ago. We decided to throw these costumes on and do, since we're releasing this on Halloween. Hey, why not?
Spooky.
And then because we're releasing this on Halloween,
bring it.
We started thinking. Man, how is Halloween different for our friends with special needs?
Yeah.
So when you guys are out, like, and all those cool sounds and lights are flashing and all that, that can mean sensory overload for our overload. Sensory overload.
Nailed it.
Not overlord.
Nailed
it. For our friends.
Yeah, so actually today we're going to be looking down at our phones a little more because we just have some information that we want to get out. But I think that this is going to be awesome. I mean, we love the fun. I feel like we need to talk about how the lights and the noises and the textures, and it's fun for us, but it could be very chaotic for a lot of our friends, right?
Correct.
But the trunk or treats, the hay rides, it can create massive, memories, but also heartbreak and barriers for kids with disabilities. So we're gonna tackle that fun, but we're also gonna kind of look at it because we feel like it's an important topic. Yeah,
absolutely.
Which is called what are we calling this?
We're calling this.
Come on.
Let me scroll down. The Great Sensory Spooktacular. Making fall fun and inclusive, which is our favorite word around here.
Yeah. So I will open us up in prayer, and then we'll kind of get going. So Lord, thank you for the joy and creativity of this season. As we talk today, Lord, help us to be creative in showing your love. Give us the wisdom and patience to see the needs of every single child and family so that we may truly live out your call to radical inclusion. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Let's dive right in, Scotty.
Diving in, baby.
All right, so we love spooky season.
Yes.
But what is fun tension between the excitement of Halloween and the sensory overload? Flashing lights, sudden noises. I get hit by the sudden noises.
That's what you were just saying a little bit ago, yeah.
Even things like rough fabrics, the sounds they can make and the sensations they can give off. There's so many different things that we're not thinking of that we could be doing that could be affecting their experience.
Yeah.
Where do you see that biggest conflict, Scott?
So I feel like the biggest, I would say, conflict is it's the difference between the expected and the uncontrollable sensory. Yeah, I heard that, inputs, right? So kids.
Can I hold this over the mic?
So like kids, I feel, can handle the loud music at home if they can control the volume, right? But like at a church carnival, you may have like unexpected fog machines, a surprise shouted boo by a volunteer. Mm-hmm. I know there's a lot of adults that don't like to get the old boo, so I think that's it. By a volunteer, like a rough, scratchy costume, and the loss of control is where I think the fun turns into a fight or flight response for them. And I feel like that's what turns it into like a real panic, right?
Yeah, I mean, my tie, my head tie was just scraping against the microphone.
Glitches tie.
Glitches, yeah, excuse me. Glitch. There's not a big gap between me and Glitch, if we're honest. I was scratching against the mic, and I was like, wait a second, this is probably irritating to somebody.
So I feel like so let's go ahead and let's move to the solutions, Mark, right? So let's talk about like the costume hacks, right? Let's go from like that old that zero to hero. So what are some of your favorite like simple, like low sensory but like high impact costume hacks? Like what need ideas like are like comfy, cool, compatible with wheelchairs, communication devices?
Yeah, like so the best thing is those big soft like full pajama,
dude, right?
Like
I would wear those.
I mean, for all of us, if I'm not lying. But yeah,
that's a cuddle puddle.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If your child loves an animal, soft, velvety pajamas of that animal, done, low texture, high comfort, wheelchair transformations. So you don't necessarily have to like go through all the trouble of keeping your kid in a costume all night when they're in a wheelchair, and that's hard enough to get them dressed.
Speaking of
trying
that,
to keep them in a costume,
dude, I've seen where they've turned the wheelchairs into like the Flintstone cars.
Yeah,
dude. I'm like, dude, they've
done some rocket ships,
cool.
spaceships, race cars. I mean, I guess you're kind of
pirate ships,
unlimited.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, pirate ships, forklifts, snow blowers. There's some ideas here.
Yeah.
The kid stays comfortable in their own seat. It makes their mobility device the star, not the barrier. So it's like it kind of takes it and kind of turns it on its head a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. I wonder what Kevin's going to be for Halloween this year.
No.
I instantly went to thinking about it.
I know you did. All right, so now let's talk about masks and mayhem, right? So why does like a simple item like a mask create such massive hurdles for you think like communication anxiety or like social interactions when it comes to our friends with disabilities? And like, how do you think that we can help kids navigate that fear? What do you think?
So first of all, the problem with a lot of the masks is a lot of people take like facial cues from us.
Yeah.
And if they can't really read your facial cues, that can really kind of inhibit your ability to communicate. And can cause fear and this kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a triple threat, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like first they obscure the facial cues, right? Like you're just saying, which they rely on so much.
Yep.
And then like if that's the case, like if they're wearing it, like I feel like also
the facial,
it's restrictive.
Correct.
Right? Like I don't know about you, but I don't like things pressing against my face and not feeling like I can breathe either. And then I feel like the next thing is like it just or like the makeup and like the face paint. You know what I mean? Like paint to create a character. I think that is, you know, without covering the face, dude, you're just.
You put me in my glitch costume, bro.
I put you in your glitch costume.
Be
not
glitchy.
Gosh, he is absolutely
get what you pay for, man.
So Mark, right?
Glitch.
You're the master of like, you know, church fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so let's lighten this up.
Absolute master.
So let's lighten this up a little bit, okay? So what is one absolutely hilarious or disastrous memory you have from like a fall festival, or that's something that like went completely wrong, or surprisingly right?
Well, I'm glitched, so things that went wrong originally could go right. So the year we did the haunted hayride for the youth group, we forgot one key safety detail. The path went right past the preschool room where a group of toddlers were napping. The sound effects guy, he didn't get the memo, and suddenly the loudest werewolf howl in history went off right next to the wall.
Oh no.
We woke up 20 toddlers and earned a very long conversation with the preschool director.
Yeah, lesson learned, right?
Lesson learned.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
So yeah, like your noise carries.
Yeah,
be aware of how far it carries and who it's carrying to. Yeah,
check the areas.
But yeah, like know your audience. Like know who's around.
Quiet zones.
And
yeah,
you know, sometimes you can really
Yeah, but like I think another cool thing is, especially when it comes to it, is like having those church events and like the logistics of like having those church events, because I think that they're super important, right? Like the trunk or treats and stuff like that. So I think the trunk or treat it's a classic, right? And so I want to pivot to that. I feel like it's a church staple, right? Like those are the big things, is like the trunk or treats of like the churches, or like even like the YMCAs are doing them now, like over by us. So what do you think of like the three biggest accessibility like landmines we need to diffuse to make it like truly welcoming, like parking lot flow, like noise, like.
All right, there's 3 T's they recommend.
Ooh.
The tempo of the tone.
Ooh, tempo.
The tempo of the tone.
Tone. Okay.
Stop blasting loud music and using those obnoxious air horns.
That's so. Yeah.
Just stop. Like,
don't yell at them.
And while we're at it, while we're talking, I just get something off my chest?
Go ahead.
While we're on the subject,
go for it.
That's enough with the Bluetooth speakers. Thank you.
That is all. Public service announcement.
Just enough with the Bluetooth speakers. Nobody wants to hear your music. All right, so that's
yeah,
right there.
Tone it down, right?
Tone it down. Traffic flow.
That's huge.
Designated fast lane or quiet hour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that. Quiet hour. That's important.
We could societally just kind of like come up with that too.
Just a quiet hour. Just a quiet hour.
Guess what, society?
Hey, do you want to know a crazy?
People might want quiet.
Do you want to know a crazy thing? We actually have a potential quiet day. You know what it's called? The Sabbath.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it used to be a lot quieter.
It used to be a lot quieter until you met me. Facts.
Yeah. Life used to be a lot easier before.
Yeah.
A lot less attacks from the enemy.
Mondo. Yeah.
Yeah. And traumatic lighting.
Oh,
that's one of the biggest, huge. Honestly. That should be number one. But yeah, overly
that's
dark
huge, yeah.
areas, sudden strobe-like visual changes where kids are walking, and keep the aesthetic fun, not jarring. So,
yeah. I think like when it comes to it and like trying to like truly understand, like making it like inclusive for everyone, and like understanding like a lot of our friends, like they are very susceptible to like seizures when it comes to like strobe lights and changing of lights and noise and stuff like that will set off a lot. So I think that's a great idea, is like being very cognizant of that. If we want to truly like make it that inclusiveness, like know that like if you're doing the trunk or treat, like the cool, like those like scary trunks are really cool, but like understanding that you're not going to get any of our friends that are going to come to your trunk. Correct. Because that's just not, that doesn't do it for them.
Yeah.
They're scared.
I used to think, like, I used to hear people talk about, people would, with seizures with certain lighting and certain noises and things like that. And I was like, but what does that ever actually happen?
You see it
And since
firsthand.
working in Shine, man, it happens, and we do it. We try to keep it
as
like we try to
as
keep
possible.
it as like the lights aren't flashing. It's pretty toned down as far as that goes. But we still have people having seizures all the time. So if you're thinking that it's probably not going to happen, if there are people with special needs in your neighborhood, especially with autism or something like that, some sensory, they're going to have it's going to happen.
The craziest part though about that is like understanding that that's not just like, let me be clear, and I'm sure like you guys are like understanding, like that's not just someone with a disability that has seizure issues. Man, this man over here is struggling. But it's not just someone with a disability that is prone to seizures. There could be people out there that like don't know that they have those issues that like, and that's what we're talking about, like full inclusion, right? Like truly like knowing like what that inclusion is. And I think that's like kind of seeing the whole board as like, all right, I was going to bring a strobe light. I shouldn't, because I don't want anything potentially to happen to anyone. And I think that's just super, super important is like, I think the step of like the next step of like understanding is like knowing that I shouldn't, because potentially someone could have a disability or could have a seizure. Like, I think like once you make that turning point of like that, I think it makes it a little easier. What do you think?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's it has to be just the number one thought on your mind when you're developing, especially if you're developing a program like what we're doing. But just everyday society, it's just a good time to sit back and think about how what you're doing affects others.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there also who may not have a diagnosis, who are out in society and they just they don't know why they never feel right. They're always like have a lot high anxiety, or they have they we call it social anxiety disorder. We call it whatever we call it, but a lot of it could just be just sensory overload, man. And I mean, I know for a fact that's my thing is I can't go to Walmart certain times a day and things like that. And I just know myself, and I'm like, I just can't do it.
And that's the biggest thing is like that self-awareness. And like there's not a lot of people that there's still a lot of people that don't have the self-awareness like Mark does. And I think that's super important, especially when it comes to like events like this, is like knowing the self-awareness to be like, hey, there's potentially someone that might have this that doesn't know it. I want to make this at least as welcoming as I can for everyone.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think that's super important.
Yeah, my house, like we used to always have, we always had strobe lights and things like that. And we replaced the strobe lights this year with these colorful lights that turn very slowly. They turn so it's not going to create that same kind of effect of
But it gives the
flashing
same ambiance.
Yeah, it still
does the same thing.
It still decorates the house, man. It doesn't matter what. Doesn't have to scare the heck out of the kids or anything.
Yeah.
And we live in an old people neighborhood anyway, dude. We're probably not going to get any kids, but we decorate anyway.
Love it.
That has nothing to do with this.
No. I mean, I did love your skeleton outside the front door, though.
Thank you.
What's his name?
Dude, I just forgot his name. Dude, my wife has had that stupid thing for so long, and she loves it.
And you forgot his name.
And like he's basically
part of the family.
He comes out for every holiday. She decorates with that stupid skeleton.
And Mark doesn't know his name.
For every dude, why can't I remember that thing's name?
Is your glitch.
Wow.
So,
I put this tie on my head and it just cuts off the oxygen or something. I'll come up with his name in a minute and I'll blurt it out in the middle of one of Scott's soliloquies.
Love it. My hat just came off. Mondo just lost his hat.
Oh man, we can't have that, dude.
Get it.
I framed this whole shot because of this gigantic hat, so.
Ta-da! Mondo's back.
It'll throw it all off.
So I feel like those have been like very, very good points. Now we need to talk about what I've called it is beyond the Snickers bar, right? For kids with dietary restrictions, allergies, or like food issues, like getting candy can be disappointing for them. You know what I mean? What do you think are some like amazing non-food trick-or-treat alternatives that are just as cool as getting like a Snickers bar? Because I know like this guy is not a sugar guy at all. Like,
I do not eat any sugar.
So as someone that does not have it, what do you think would be one of those things that's just exciting?
Just exciting?
As exciting as candy.
As exciting as candy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. What's as exciting? So fruit. I mean, obviously, I'm a fruit guy. But, I mean, yeah, like you got.
Really?
This is the guy that
This guy says fruit?
This is the guy
if
that...
you put a fruit in my bag,
Huh?
no thanks. I'm a huge advocate for the Teal Pumpkin Project.
What's this?
Okay, so it's a global movement. So
Come
you
on.
put out a teal pumpkin to signal that you have
yes.
a non-food treats.
Yeah.
And like, I think that's awesome. Like,
I'm
because
not familiar with this one.
yeah. You like that? Yeah.
your-
Yeah, just trying to get the hair out of the way. But yeah, so it's the Teal Pumpkin Project, and what it does is it signals that you have non-food treats. So like glow sticks are always the winner. You know, they're visual and tactile.
Dude.
Like mini bottles of bubbles, stickers, small erasers, temporary tattoos. The goal is to make the choice. Yeah, dude, it's well, listen, if you want to put fruit out there, you put a teal pumpkin,
I know,
do
dude.
your
Every
fruit.
kid's going to egg my house because I'm giving them...
You're gonna wake up on November 1st with a teepeed house because you're the fruit guy. You're the fruit guy.
I almost... Dude, I'm so my age. I turned 52 a couple days ago, and I'm
You
giving
did.
out fruit now.
Man, I took him on for his birthday, and man, he's killing it over here.
I
But
haven't eaten since that.
dude. So, and I think that the goal is to make the choice right, just as exciting as the candy. Like when you do that and like give the opportunity of so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's
Some other things they recommend.
go for
Stickers.
it. Huge.
I love stickers.
My
I have
kid.
stickers on everything.
My kids love stickers. See, you're 52, but you also love stickers.
Isn't that wild?
But you want to hand out fruit. Why?
What is wrong with me?
What is wrong with you? I don't know either, bud. If any of you guys know what's wrong
I'm a
with them,
middle-aged 16-year-old.
you're 16, 7-year-old. Oh
All
boy.
right. I'm
So-
sorry. Yeah.
So Mark, let's get
Yes.
back. Let's get back
My
to the
apologies, yes.
let's get back to the event, right?
Glitch.
Yeah. So churches are, I think
Yes.
they're experts at creating spaces, right? I think churches can be I think they're getting really good at like creating these spaces. What do you think are like some easy temporary ways to create it's got to be both ways. It's got to be like a safe sensory retreat area, if that makes sense to you. It like at allowed events, like without making them, because here's the thing, like it's the point of like making them not feel singled out.
Correct.
I think that's the big key. That's the ticket item right there, is like giving them a space where they can
The
be a
recharge
part
zone.
of it.
The recharge zone.
The recharge
So, like
zone.
Me, like I'm an introvert. So,
What?
yeah, can you believe it? Glitch is an introvert, ladies and gentlemen. So,
am I.
like,
I am too.
Yeah, are you really? Yeah. Shut up. So if you take like a designated classroom or a special needs room or whatever, kind of in a farthest away from the loudest room,
Okay.
and then you just staff it with someone who knows what they're doing and how to keep people calm, and yeah.
I think the key though is the labeling, right? Like
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
like you said that, like
Recharge
I
zone.
love that, like the sensory break or like the recharge station. Please don't call it the special needs room.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't like I think that's
the power station or
Yeah,
the
dude, those are all good.
Yeah, man.
Look at you coming up with these cool names.
soft lighting, seating.
Yeah, like some fidget toys.
Weighted blankets, toys. We use a lot of times we have like beads.
Yeah.
And they like to just
Like I
hold
think
the beads.
I think actually going
Good stuff.
I think going one further, even like making it a.
Every time I put that down, you hear that?
Well, it's because you're slamming it like a goon. So going one further, I think, which is really cool, is not only doing like a room, but like what if you dedicated a space and made it almost identical to the loud space, right? Giving
would
them
be
the
nice.
same opportunity to do the trunk or treat or whatever, and like make that like a dedicated space, like a low sensory trunk or treat area.
I was just thinking we could would be a good idea, dude, to do like a silent disco.
Dude.
That way, if you want to be part of the loud music,
just put headphones
put
on.
your headphones on.
And
if
you just want to, if you want to just dance like
the whole
a
place
crazy
is a
man
recharge
with
zone,
no,
dude, that'd be pretty sick.
I like it.
That's not bad.
Could you imagine the person with no headphones just dancing with everyone?
Yeah, that'd be me.
I know it would. That's why I said it.
Hey, I'm Glitch. Sorry. All right.
Mondo almost lost his hat again.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the emotional side, Scotty.
Mm-hmm.
How do we balance a love for the theatrical, spooky side of Halloween with the very real emotional needs of children who struggle with anxiety, fear, or a sense of control?
I think we need to talk about like the pre-exposure and control. So like I feel like the pre-exposure means like showing pictures of the decorations like ahead of the time, right? Like I think that's super important. Like when you let them see the scary spider before they encounter it, I think that's amazing, right? So and then the difference is control means that you give the child like a safe word, right? To immediately leave the situation or setting clear boundaries. Like we're going to walk down this one aisle, right? Then we leave. Like respecting the boundaries, I feel that helps them feel safe enough to attempt the fun. But the pre-exposure, I think, is a opportunity that we, even as like parents, I feel miss with our kids. Just I think it's super important. Like if you know you're going to be going into an event and they're going to have like giant spiders or giant blow-ups, like the pre-exposure of just like, hey, here's what this looks like, just so you know. And it's $25 at Home Depot. It's fake. You know what I mean? I think that's huge.
Yeah.
You know, but then like also like controlling it, like giving them the opportunity to have like a safe word, or also like giving them the opportunity to like, okay, we're going to go down this one lane, get everything we need, right? And then we can leave, you know, set that boundary of like, this is it. I think that's super important, right?
Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Yeah. That's the sweet spot of inclusion.
Ooh, yeah, Mark. So like when we intentionally make like those small adjustments, right? Like turning down the music or using like lower light bulbs, which come on, like lower light bulbs, that's not that hard. I like
easy.
Like, are we truly living out? Ready? The fruit of the Spirit's kindness by focusing on how someone experiences the fun rather than just what the activity is. Because like we say it all the time, right? If you are a fruit-bearing church,
exactly,
disabilities vanish, right?
Exactly. Yeah, we've talked about how disabilities vanish when we bear the fruit of the Spirit, and that's exactly what it looks like in practice. Kindness is seeing the person's needs before the party's agenda.
Ooh, say that again?
So kindness is seeing the person's needs before the party's agenda.
That's good.
It's a difference between accommodation, which says you can come if you adapt, and belonging, which says we'll adapt the environment so that you can thrive in it.
That's huge. That belonging is, I think, so important, and I feel like that's not just when it comes to like trunk or treat, but I think like if you're gonna kind of hear one thing, it's belonging. Like I feel like the belonging is such a key thing. Like if you can make that just shift, right? Where like, because I'm sure there's leaders out there, and I'm not, pleased by no means, like we are part of this as well, but like that just do like, hey, we should accommodate, and which is not a bad thing, but like when we can get away from just like the accommodation to like that true belonging, where like let's adapt it so not only will they come here, but they can come and then thrive, right? I think that's so important.
Yeah. I love that. Let's send our listeners off with something they can do today.
Ooh.
So give our listeners one single, simple solution to these sensory issues, something like low cost that they can implement in their own homes, church, classrooms, neighborhoods this Halloween, or just in general, to make their environment more welcoming.
All right, you ready, Glitch?
I'm ready.
Mondo's got it. It's the 2-basket rule. Okay, so if you're handing out treats, put out 2 baskets. Okay, one is labeled candy, and the other is labeled non-food treats. So announce this on your neighborhood or like your church app. It costs almost nothing, but it gives the child a choice and prevents that painful moment of having to turn down like that kid that's like, I can't have candy, and you're like, I got nothing left.
Sorry.
Or I got nothing else. Like,
so you don't hand them a banana.
You know what that is? That's that small act of
Don't give them a banana.
Kindness with a huge impact, right? So
Yeah.
it's a small act of kindness with a huge impact.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's just simple. That's going back to that teal pumpkin project. I mean, that's so cool. Like, if you didn't know that was out there, and if you wanted to start that,
not a clue.
I think that's such a cool thing, is like knowing that this house is trying to do so much more than just give candy. We want to make sure everyone is included. And I think that's what it is. Like, that's this 2-bucket thing. Like, I feel like that's a thing. Like, if you're a person that loves to give candy, give the candy, but also give the opportunity for someone that, if Mark, he's 52, but he probably trick or treats still. If he's going to go there, he's not going to get a Snickers, but he definitely would get a temporary tattoo. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like having that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a temporary tattoo of you with that hat on.
Like a Mondo tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
So guys, I think
full back.
We just kind of wanted to give this episode, because I think it was just pretty cool timing.
Yeah.
We drop them on Fridays anyways, and of course, Friday, which is today, which is tomorrow for us, is Halloween. So we figured we'd dress up, but we also wanted to make it as informative as we possibly could. That's why we've been kind of looking at our phones, like we told you, is because we wanted to get down some information that we thought was pretty cool, of some stuff that truly, if you didn't know, I'm glad that we kind of got to shake the trees up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because the biggest thing that I want to make sure everyone knows is that, man, we are in this together to make sure that everyone is included, and I think that's so important. It's not just about the special needs community; it's about full inclusion. I think that's the thing that we're trying to push through, is full inclusion does include our special needs ministry, but full inclusion is, I feel like, the goal of what we're trying to push here, right?
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. So, hey, this has been a hoot.
It's been a hoot and a half.
Thank you very much for having me on this. Glitch has never been on this show before.
So I think we need to remember that the goal isn't to stop the fun, it's to widen the circle.
Absolutely.
Right? So when we put this small effort to manage the sensory input and plan ahead, we ensure that everyone gets to enjoy this season. Man.
Season.
See, you did it in the beginning. I'm going to close out with it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't, inclusion doesn't mean that we have to be a big, complicated ministry. Sometimes it's just the kindness and patience.
Yep.
To turn down the speakers and dim some lights.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
And that's a wrap on our Spooktacular episode.
Hey, Glitch.
Yeah.
Do you want to pray us out?
Do I want to?
Well,
I always do the repeat, but
not you, Mark, but Glitch. Do you want
Glitch?
To pray?
Oh, as Glitch, a little glitch prayer.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know this was coming. All right,
off the cuff, baby.
Glitchy style. Here we go. Dear Lord, thank you for this podcast. And
so good.
Thank you for this podcast. And thank you for everybody who listened to us talking. It was a lot of fun to talk about our friends and Halloween today. And Lord, I hope that all of our friends have a great Halloween and everybody makes it fun for them. Lord, thank you for always blessing our podcast. And thank you for blessing Glitch and everybody who listens to us. Amen.
Amen. Well, thank you guys. This is Abel and Beyond. This is episode 10.
Glitchy.
Please share, subscribe, send this to your friends, send this to church leaders, send this to everyone. We want to be we want to be out there, man, and we feel like we're making such a cool platform for everyone. Able and Beyond, ablemakers.com, ABEL, makers.com. Curriculum will be up there, we're hoping, by the end of the year. We should have at least 2 to 3, hopefully, kind of on the website, kind of ready to go. We're just getting them packaged up. Venmo, PayPal at Able Makers. We thank you. We love you guys. This is Glitch. I'm the Magnificent Mondo. Thank you for being there. We'll see you on the next one, episode.
This is episode 9.
This is 10.
No.
This is 10.
No way 10. This is 10. It says 10. 10. You wouldn't lie to me.
Well, now you're making me say yes myself.
Wow. 10.
Well, Glitch, we did it. The Magnificent Mondo, and this is what I'll do. Hey, great job, man. Hey, those are nice, dude. Those are so nice. Can you just turn around and give them a shot of your shorts? Like, can we do that? Can we see how we can get that in there? Let's hold on. Bang! Look at those things.
Really short,
Dude, he has so much room for activities in those bad boys. See ya.